Yeah. Yeah, what up? Welcome to Flight Black Moon. We about to take you on a journey. Yeah. Weather's looking mad fine, everything's looking smooth. I'm your Captain Buckshot. My co-pilot is DJ Woody. We have SWLE on deck. We're about to take you about 31,000 feet into the air. We'll be cruising at a smooth altitude, so just buckle up, enjoy your flight. Till the week, what we do, buck 'em down, world life, each and every individual.
BJ Murray from Guard Pro Boxing here with Big Rob Murray, trainer of Eddie Chambers and Steve Chambers. Congratulations on your victory with Eddie. How do you feel like the win went for you?
Well, it went just about what we had planned for. We felt as though we had worked hard to get on the inside of a guy like 6'7", a guy who was considered a puncher. So we basically were using our advantages to be a disadvantage for him.
Right.
In other words, Eddie's speed, his ability to have a decent defense, and his quickness of his feet and his hands. And he had very good eyes, so he sees a lot of things coming. And we felt as though he was in tremendous condition. And a lot of European athletes, they look very physically strong, but a lot of them are not as physically strong as they really look when you start really putting them to the test.
Right.
And we planned on that. We had a good hard camp in the Poconos, and everything went well, and everything went to plan.
Okay, y'all supposed to have an upcoming fight with Vladimir Klitschko, but it had got scrapped due to injury. Are y'all going to sit and wait for that next year, or are y'all planning to fight somebody?
Yeah, well, we'll basically probably wait. But you never know what happens. You know, I think that Eddie is the best heavyweight in the world. He can fight anybody, whether it's Vladimir, his brother, uncle, cousin. It doesn't make a difference. But what we have to do, you have to start looking at the business side of it.
Right.
You know, anything can happen in a professional fight.
Right.
And you don't want to risk a guy who is like Eddie, who's had worked so hard to achieve the things that he's achieved. You know.
Steve has an upcoming fight next Friday. And do y'all have a game plan for that already?
Well, Steve is. We always have a game plan every time we go in. You know what I mean? Steve is at a level right now where he's fighting guys that. A lot of the guys he's fighting are guys that a lot of people don't know. We don't really know a whole lot about, but it's just a preparation for him to hit the level where we will be able to fight guys that we will know about and have more history on. So what we do is we work hard, we train hard. We box with southpaws, we box with orthodox fighters, we box with punchers, we box with boxers. We do the whole gamut in the gym and prepare him offensively, defensively, you understand me, physically, nutritionally, and do everything that we need to have a sound fighter and put a sound product in the ring. This is going to be his first 8-rounder, or second 8-round, I think, second or third 8-round fight. And as we basically go on to our journey and take on more 8-rounders, we'll be doing a 10-rounder, and hopefully by the first of next year, maybe Steve will be able to fight on the undercard of the Klitschko fight.
Okay.
Or something like that, but he's ready to step up to the next level of boxing in 2010, definitely.
So basically in 2010, he'll have better named fighters, and basically he'll be coming out of Blue Horizon. This year will be his last year in the Blue Horizon, basically.
Well, you never can say that it's going to be his last year anywhere, you understand me? But Blue Horizon has been a great training facility for us, a great place. As you know, Eddie fought high percentage of his fights there.
Right.
Bernard Hopkins has also fought there when he was coming along. So you never can say never.
Right.
But what we're looking for is to get out to the bigger venues for the bigger purses, the bigger paydays, pay-per-views and things like that.
Right.
I think Steve is ready to fight the Juan Diaz's and the little guy that Juan fought, Maglioli, whatever his name is.
Right.
Those type of athletes in 2010. I think we fit right in there with the Nate Campbells and all these guys. So he's 19-1, 24 years old. When he came up, he was like 17.
Right.
So, we really planned our work and worked our plan, and that's getting us to the level that we're going to be at.
Okay. Right now he's fighting at welterweight. You said Juan Diaz and Paul Malignaggi.
No, he's at the junior welterweight.
Right.
Steve fights at 142.
Okay.
You know what I mean? In other words, they're 2 pounds over the welterweight limit. I mean, junior welterweight limit, but we can make junior welterweight.
Okay.
Easy. I mean, he walks around like 48.
Okay. Thanks, and I appreciate it for the time.
Oh, man.
BJ Murray from Guard Your Girl Boxing, here with Steve, Upsher Chambers, Showtime. How you doing, sir?
What's up?
You have an upcoming fight next Friday with Aaron Drake. How you feel about that?
I feel very confident. I had about 9 to 10 months off. I had broke my foot in January, but it wasn't time that wasn't well spent. I spent time watching boxing film, sitting back watching my old tapes, seeing what I was doing that I needed to improve on. And I feel that the time has helped me, and I'll be ready. We'll see.
Is it possible that you can reveal some of your game plan without giving it all?
I have a game plan to go in there to jab and box for it, and you've seen me do. I really don't care if he knows my game plan, just to stop it. And I always had more than one thing that I could do. I could adapt to anything in that ring. So I'm just gonna go in there, use my head movement, use my legs. I've been working with my strength coach, so you'll see a difference. You'll see my body look different. You'll see a difference in my strength. I'm just a different fighter than the last time you seen me.
Right now you're fighting 8-round fights, and soon you'll be stepping up to 10-round fights. Do you think your competition will get harder?
The names will get bigger. I mean, every time I fight somebody, I don't get a lot of you see the other guys that fight on TV and all that. They place some guys that come in 2 days before out of shape. Every time I fight somebody, they know that they're fighting me for at least about a month, so they're ready, and they're thinking I'm a prospect, I'm up and coming prospect. So they beat me, they're back on the map. So they're training, they're coming gunning for me. So I think it might get a little bit harder, but not much. And even if it does, I'm up for the test.
Do you feel like they gun for you because your brother's a name also?
Yeah, exactly. That's part of what started me with my name until I started getting up there in the win column.
Right.
That's part of what people were saying. It was kind of like with Rock and Tiger, their brother Bear. You were hearing about him at age 9 just because they were so good.
Right.
He was boxing, so you heard about him. So they hear about Eddie, and they hear he has a little brother. So now they're gunning for me now.
Do you feel like you're in the shadows of your brother?
No, I don't at all. I'm happy for his success, and he's going to have plenty more, and so am I. We're both going to eat together.
Recently, you have been a staple in the Blue Horizon, and just talking to your trainer, y'all trying to get bigger fights at the beginning of next year.
Yeah, the sky's the limit for me as far as I'm concerned. I feel that I'm ready to step up, and that was my learning. This is my learning period fighting at the Blue Horizon, and I love fighting there. It was a good step for me, a good learning curve for me, and now I'm ready to step out to the rest of the boxing world and show them who Steve Chambers is.
For the people that's not familiar with the Blue Horizon and have not come seen your fights yet, if you can describe your style of boxing.
Really, I don't have one particular style. I'm a boxer puncher. I have good speed, good movement, good head movement, and I have good power. I'm a pretty balanced fighter. I'm not like a guy that you could describe as a pretty boxer that doesn't like to fight inside, because a lot of people have been misconstrued with that, and they found out once they got inside, it's not as sweet as you think it is.
Right.
I have a very good inside game for a tall fighter, and I'm just a well-balanced fighter.
What would you like to say to your fans out there in Philly and the people that do come to the Blue Horizon?
Stay tuned. It's gonna be a big couple of years. I'm ready to step up and be a star.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.